So now the ghost is like, do you remember the video?
What video?
This video, you fucking idiot. So now we get to see the full video that was interrupted near the beginning of the movie. Least convincing passed out drunk person I've ever seen. Why is it that every time there's a shitty cyberbullying movie, the victim has to be a young, attractive, middle-class white girl? If we chose any other demographic, the audience wouldn't be able to feel bad for them. Seriously, how did YouTube not remove this video? Well, at least you got that right. So now Blair feels as though she's probably in some deep shit and tries to convince the ghost that she had nothing to do with it. The ghost then immediately calls her out on her bullshit, and once again, her friends in the Skype call apparently don't exist anymore. Also, who the fuck does this? You're like 30, grow up. So now she goes back to that shitty forum post and highlights the part that you're supposed to pay attention to as an audience member. Oh, everything will be okay if I can just manage to stop being such a lying piece of shit. I love how she's now using this random forum post as gospel at this point. Oh no, I sincerely believe my life is in danger and I desperately need information on the subject of paranormal entities. I have access to an entire wealth of information at my fingertips, but you know what? I think Unregistered has probably got this one figured out. No point doing any further research, it's just my own life.
It's probably the first time that I watched a movie and felt like I was actually inside the main character's head.
You know, I have to imagine that at some point the filmmakers were deciding whether or not to have this box checked. You gotta add on those precious seconds whenever you can. So now the ghost wants to play a game, and the loser is gonna die. Aw, how sweet, the ghost turned Adam's lights back on for him. Apparently still not worth it to check if somebody's actually in your house. Like, he really doesn't even seem to care. So the ghost wants to make them play Never Have I Ever, and Blair, being the stupidest of the group, is the only person that doesn't know how to play.
What? Wait, how do you play? How do you play? Somebody just tell me how to play. Guys, Jess.
I hope you're ready for some grade A quality acting.
Why are you why? I'm gonna lose.
So now the ghost starts asking them questions that are clearly going to tear them apart just because of how stupid and insecure every single one of them is. And the whole movie just turns into poorly acted, unlikable characters bickering at each other. Apparently Jess started the rumor that Blair has an eating disorder.
Okay, fuck, it was me, okay?
You said it was Val.
Okay, I lied, alright?
And apparently Blair crashed Jess's mother's car.
I'm sorry, it was me, okay? We were drunk and it happened and I didn't know how to tell you. I'm sorry, Jess.
Like, did you go into her house and steal her keys or what?
Great friend, Blair.
I've apologized. She's not apologized for starting this rumor thing about me.
Oh no, Mitch made out with Laura Barnes.
That was me, easy. It was last year. She kissed me, I threw her off, nothing happened.
Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. It was last year. I didn't dig up her grave and start making out with her corpse, trust me. Oops, it turns out Mitch ratted out Adam to the cops for selling weed.
It was me, man. Hey, it was me.
It was
Sorry.
you?
Yeah.
What? Why?
What do you mean, what? Why? Does it really fucking
You know what
matter?
it does to me, man? They put me in fucking handcuffs, man.
Dude, it was gonna be both of us or one of us, and I would do the same shit for you.
If you would have done the same shit for him, then why didn't you do it right then? If you're talking about how you would have taken the fall for him, then why didn't you take the fall for him? You know, this is starting to seem like a really shitty group of friends.
You guys are fucked up, man.
You don't have enough fucking money, okay?
Oh, keep it, bitch.
Wow, Jess. You have enough fucking money anyway is apparently justification for stealing $800 from somebody. I got a great idea. Why don't you try that at a fucking bank, you idiot? So naturally, Adam's a little bit upset over this piece of information, and Blair once again decides to blame Mitch for no reason. You don't think that you should maybe send a message to Jess about this? The one who is currently being super defensive about stealing nearly $1,000 from him? Uh-oh, apparently one of them offered to trade Jess's life for their own.
What?
I like how it gives them plenty of extra time for this one so they can bicker at each other longer, which is a little weird because it completely skips the numbers 25 and 23.
Blair?
What? Where did you do that? No!
And then it just decides to do whatever the fuck it wants for some reason.
Oh, she does. She always tells the truth, right? Because you always tell the truth, right, Blair? You always tell the truth. Fine, it was me.
Yeah, well, you have enough fucking life anyway, Jess. How does that feel? What? Why is this Mitch's responsibility? Also, this is like the fastest you've typed all movie and you're holding one hand up. So now Adam's anger overwhelms him and he decides to be irrationally destructive.
Guys,
This.
come on.
Hey, I got an idea. Hey, Billy, why don't you lay off? I got this one.
Basically, he starts asking questions that he already knows the answers to.
Never have I ever had sex.
Uh-oh, remember at the beginning of the movie when they said they were both pure virgins and that they were waiting until prom night?
I want to make prom night the night.
And then we figured out that Blair had sex with Adam? Oh damn, this is some hot dramas.
Someone hasn't answered. Hello?
What are you... I'm sorry.
So now Blair already looks terrible, but he decides to get even more specific.
Never have I ever fucked
What are you doing?
my boyfriend's best
What are you
friend.
doing, Adam?
There.
You know, if you just asked that question in the first place, then you would have saved yourself from putting down one of your fingers. It's just your entire life, you idiot.
It was an accident. It was an accident. I didn't mean to do that, Adam.
Calm down, it was an accident. His penis just slipped right in, okay? Also, did anybody notice how Adam's totally cheating right now? You had 3 fingers up and now you have 4 fingers up. What the fuck? I also love how Jess has been sitting there smiling with a peace sign the whole time. Yo, flower power, man. Mamma mia, everything's gonna be okay. So now the ghost decides to play some fitting music.
Tell me I'm untrue.
As it turns out, Adam didn't think very far ahead on this one because now Mitch is throwing revealing accusations at him.
Still playing here. Never have I ever roofied Ashley Dane.
If you stop lying,
Oh, look at that. Fingers down.
Look
at that.
That's how you want to play?
told me we were through. But honey, knowing you, my, how you lie.
Hi, I'm Derek Savage of Cool Cat Productions. What you're hearing is nothing more than filthy lies. Adam's a good-hearted man, and I know for a fact that he loves Cool Cat. You are being lied to. You are being treated just like you're a little stinking punk. You are being deceived, and you're being milked like a fat cow.
Oh no, you're back down to 3 fingers again.
Never have I ever forced Ashley Dane to get an abortion.
Oh shit! So now the ghost decides to play a nice little video of Adam and Blair.
Why are you showing this?
I think it's pretty obvious why the ghost is showing this, you idiot. Okay, so now Blair has 2 fingers up. Apparently she put one of her fingers down while the video was playing, despite the ghost not asking them any questions. No one said never have I ever, and you put your finger down for no reason. I guess Blair just really wants to die. I can only assume that this is the sad result of her spending her years surfing through Jezebel. Alright, so now the ghost wants to play the bonus round. Adam starts wielding his gun at the computer like a fucking idiot, and then we hear an obnoxiously loud printer sound effect.
My friend.
You know, if you wanted us to believe that the sound of the printer was coming from the room that he's in, then maybe you think you should have added the same distortion that you did to his microphone. Maybe add a room echo or something so it doesn't just sound like a cheesy, shitty sound effect. And maybe if you're going to have his own audio glitch out and be interrupted, then you shouldn't play the sound effect seamlessly over top of it. Really fucking basic editing here. So now Blair, being the entitled shit that she is, feels as though she really needs to know what printed out.
It says I'm not supposed to tell you what it says.
Oh, come on, Adam. Don't do this to us. Don't do this to us.
What the fuck? If he says he's not supposed to say it, then why the fuck do you need him to say it? Did you miss the part where literally every single thing that the ghost has decided to show you is something that has ruined your lives and pitted you against one another?
Why are you showing this?
And according to the movie, there is at least one more major secret that you are keeping from everybody in this room that you don't want everyone to know? What possible fucking reason could you have to be so insistent to see what's on the page? Yeah, I know that literally everything it's shown us is blown up in our faces, but you know, I'm kind of curious to see what it says.
Well, there's only one way to find out. So, see what it says.
All of a sudden, Blair gets a little printout of her own. And wouldn't you know it, now she agrees not to show anyone.
I can't.
You can't. Oh, Adam and Blair with another.
No. It's not like that.
So now Mitch is like, well, if you don't show me this shit, then I'm leaving.
No, she'll kill you.
Blair then decides that her best option is to make something up. And wouldn't you know it, Mitch still isn't convinced.
Oh my god.
I like how she didn't hold the whole text in frame long enough, so they had to freeze frame it so the audience could tell what it says. I also like how they added a sound effect of Adam cocking the gun, while the sound of him screaming and shouting in the same room is drowned out.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's totally a sound that came from the gun and not an effect that you added later on your computer.
Oh my gosh, this film is just a filmmaking marvel.
All right, now let's do something that neither Blair nor Adam did and spend 2 seconds thinking about what she could have done other than that. If you reveal this note, then the other person will die. Why didn't either of you just lie to Mitch and tell him that if you reveal the note that Jess will die? I mean, if lying about what the note says counts as you revealing the note, then technically you've already done that anyway. Plus, if you said that Jess's life was on the line, then Mitch would probably stop pestering you about it. It really did not take any mental effort to come up with a reasonable solution as to how you could have gotten around this. Now, let's assume that this main character is too stupid to have thought of this, which, based on everything else she's done this movie, is more than likely the case. Is it not worth at least just saying what's on the note instead of physically revealing it to the camera? I mean, you don't know if that will count or not, but it's not even worth someone's life to fucking try. These characters are so fucking stupid to the point where they're not just completely unrelatable, they are so moronic that they cease to become even believable morons. They are more stupid than one could reasonably believe a stupid person would be. This movie is such garbage. So now Adam's dead, and their new strategy is just to not answer the ghost at all.
Don't answer! Whatever you do, do not answer!
Please, Ghost, stop this. I've only got so many lights. So her immediate gut response is to grab her laptop and run into the bathroom. Blair quickly sees that her friend is in trouble, but don't worry, she's got a plan.
I'm gonna get you help!
Wait, what are you doing? Blair, what are you doing? Blair, seriously, what the fuck are you doing? What is wrong with you, Blair? Seriously!
Yes! Okay. Hi, guys, look at me. Hey, look at me. Hi. My name is Blair Lily, and I need help. Hello! Hi! Hello!
Blair,
Hi!
I swear on me, Mom, you are so incredibly stupid. How about you uninstall, you cheeky scrub?
Come on, I need your help.
All right, so Blair's version of getting help is going on chat roulette and crying in front of strangers. We've already established that you have a working cell phone, but I guess since Adam's 911 call didn't work out, you've completely abandoned the concept of even trying for yourself? You're not gonna try any one of your Skype contacts or Facebook friends? You know, people who are likely to be on the same fucking continent? So she whines in front of the camera for quite a long time, and wow, what a surprise, nobody seems to be taking her seriously.
I am being attacked.
See?
I need you to go, please.
You're not
Please.
being attacked.
Please, yes, the police, and I will do anything you want. Dial the Fresno, California police. Stop being brave!
And at no point through this entire ordeal does she even consider the idea of filtering by location. Your first connection as soon as you logged on was to Bhutan. You think you might want to change something? This seems like something someone would do as a last fucking resort, but you haven't even tried anything. You would think that the movie would want to use this opportunity to show Blair trying to post a cry for help on Facebook, but the ghost not allowing her or something. You would think that she would try fucking anything but this first.
Hello! Hi! Hello!
How the hell did people take this seriously? I have never internally yelled so much at a character in all my life. Is there supposed to be any sort of tension in this scene? Am I not supposed to be laughing? Don't worry, Jess, just sit tight, I've got this.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's what creepy dudes do on chat roulette. They show their belly, of course. Maybe the ghost was implementing a cock block. So finally, she gets a hold of someone gullible enough to take her seriously.
Hi, there's this girl and she's online and she says that there's someone attacking her. She's in Fresno, California.
Yep, that's right. Not a shred of skepticism to be found in this poor soul. I'd actually like to think that she's only pretending to call the police just to fuck with her. I mean, it kind of seems like it considering her performance isn't all that convincing.
They're going to send a car.
All right, so you got this girl to send cops to Jess's address, but there's 3 of you at different addresses. You're not at all concerned about Mitch or yourself? Well, it seems like that plan was wasted because the ghost kills Jess right away, complete with more cheesy sound effects that sound independent of the film's universe. God damn it, Jess, how many times do I have to tell you? It says external use only. Wow, that thing heated up pretty fast. At least she managed to sneak in a selfie. This ghost really doesn't like lights, so they freak out a little and then they spend the next minute being super quiet in the dark until finally...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh no, the ghost's back and it looks like she's got one final question for you. So if you haven't figured it out yet, Blair's the one that posted the video and she's still lying through her fucking teeth.
It was not us, I promise you. It wasn't us.
Apparently she's forgotten all about that internet forum that she once treated as a Bible. Hey, whatever happened to 1002? Now the ghost is very obviously trying to bait her into lying again. And of course, Blair takes the bait. Ooh, CG blood, yum. So surprise, surprise, the ghost isn't done with Blair just yet. We get yet another countdown starting from 45, where now Blair gets to try and appease the ghost like an idiot. Don't you remember? We were friends.
No, look at us, look.
As soon as the timer ends, Blair notices she's tagged in a new video on Facebook. Oh my god! Blair was the origami killer the whole time!
Very well. I'm the origami killer.
Origami.
Origami.
So now everybody can see that she's the one that was responsible for that video. Geez, give herself a break already. What did they ever do to you? Well, I guess Blair now has to live with the consequences of everyone around her thinking she's an absolute fucking monster. Actually, nope, we're gonna jump scare you instead. No! Ah. Ooh boy. So let's take a second and examine just how awful this final shot is. I mean, not only does Laura look stupid and cringeworthy, but the physics don't make any sense. Like, her webcam's supposed to be attached to the top of her screen, right? So if her screen is moving down, then why is the image of her on Skype not also moving down? Is the camera on Laura Barnes's tits? Regardless of whether or not you actually want to dissect the shot, I'm sure that even people who enjoyed this movie agree that it was a cheap attempt at a shitty-looking jump scare. You ever notice that whenever there's a really shitty horror movie, it can never fucking help itself? We gotta do the jump scare to usher in the end credits, guys. That's just how movies are made.
When it starts to look like a real movie, it's all like never, we don't really like it. I mean, it's like a real film, so it has to be like real life, how it happens.
I mean, there's better ways this movie could have ended. For example. So let's just pretend that this movie wasn't absolute shit up until this point already. Laura tags Blair in the video on Facebook, everyone in her life now thinks she's a monster, and then Blair decides to take her own life. And no, not in some cheesy, oh, the ghost is forcing me to kill myself way. She would make the decision that she no longer wants to live knowing what she now looks like in other people's eyes. Her punishment would effectively be what she made Laura go through in the first place. Doesn't even need to show her death, really. She could swallow a bottle of Tylenol while endless messages from her friends and family fled the screen, and then the movie can end with no piece of shit jump scare. I don't know, even if you don't think that my ending's all that great, I think we can at least agree that it's a lot better than this.
Ethan Bradbury?
The end. Well, there you have it. It was a piece of shit. We find ourselves in a strange era of horror movies where cheaply filmed ghost and possession movies are the new norm, and they all seem to be produced by Jason Blum.
You have created many franchises. Do you see franchise potential in a project like this?
I do. I really do. There's so many Unfriendeds, so many stories I would love to tell, and stories we've talked about Timor with, so I hope we get to make a second one.
They keep getting money and they keep getting made. But why? Is it really that easy to manipulate people by being really quiet and throwing in jump scares here and there? Well, yes. Yes, it is. As for why everything's ghost and possession themed now, there's one thing that you should probably remember. Half of your country believes in ghosts.
No, I remember it was like I was a kid and me and my buddy were in the garage and we like both saw like very clearly like a thing walk past us and we didn't say anything to each other until later that night and we were like...
You both saw it though.
Yeah, we both
saw it. See, that's what
proves
it is if you both saw it.
Well, that took a hell of a lot longer than I wanted it to, but it's out, I'm happy with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Unfriended. I've been working on quite a few things at once, one of those things being my 2014 list, and understand that there are literally hundreds of movies that I watch to prepare for these lists. I recently bought myself an exercise bike just so I'm at least somewhat active while I do this, because otherwise I would probably die. That's where the majority of the time is spent when making those lists. Obviously, despite them having a fairly long run time, they are much, much simpler and less time-consuming to edit than something like this Unfriended review. This Unfriended review was kind of a nightmare to edit, and it's all my fault because I kept coming up with crazier and crazier ideas of what I wanted to do with it. And I appreciate very, very much having a platform like YouTube where I am able to let my creativity flow, and I am very thankful for all my patrons who are, I don't know if the webcam's reversed or not. I guess they're right here. I don't know. They're scrolling down right next to me. I'm very thankful for you guys because you're allowing me to express myself creatively, and that is a very important outlet in my life. I've also been working on another YMS review that I've started, so stay tuned for that, but please understand that I am working on both that and my 2014 list at the same time. And I want to get my 2014 list out sooner rather than later. Once I'm finished up with my 2014 list, then I will put more focus into the Synecdoche analysis, Part 5, which a lot of you have been waiting quite a long time for, and I think that there's something oddly poetic about the struggles of time represented in the film also taking its toll on myself and this channel. It's hilarious, but don't worry, it's coming, and hopefully I don't die before it's out. I guess it wouldn't be out if I died. And lastly, I'm turning 25 years old in less than a week. Crazy! It kind of snuck up on me. I didn't even process it until, like, yesterday. Thanks, Charlie Kaufman. Anyway, if there's one thing that I want for my 25th birthday, it is for whoever's listening to this to check out a video from my gaming channel. If you don't know which one, I've got some suggestions right here. My good friend Mark spends a lot of time editing those videos so that I can remain focused on this film review channel. He has also edited the Adam and Merc videos on this channel that you may or may not have seen. Anyway, go check out a video. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But you'll never know. You'll never know unless you watch it. I'm not redoing that take. I'm done with this. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and I'm gonna peace out now. Goodbye!
Do you have any advice getting rid of a ghost in your computer? Get rid of this virus.
I got attacked with one of them E-worms. Somebody help! I need to reboot my CPU.